1, 3, and 5 quart bowls.
Right. Now we nest them, Alice, because I know how much storage is an issue in so many kitchens. We've put our beautiful little branding across the front there. Here's the incredible feature on this. It's that non-slip rubberized bottom to this, right? So it's not going to slide around your bowl. We've also done that for you on the handle. Now we've given you a more generous lip on one side of the bowl, so you can actually pick that up very, very simply, right? So you get the big, the medium, and the small, is what I like to call them, right?
I love that you did a pour spout.
There's a pour spout, so it pours really easily. So I'm just going to start cooking with them, Alice, because then once you see it. Now, the other thing that I want you all to be very aware of is we have this incredible tool. It's called the Blitz Stick. It's an immersion blender, but way more than that. It's super powered, right? So I've got the whisk attachment on here right now. So let me go ahead and show you how easy it is to cream butter. Now, see how I've got the nice big deep bowl at work here, Alice? You want that. So when you're making your cookie batters, even if you're only using a relatively small amount of mix, you do want to have that nice big deep bowl so your cookie batter stays in the bowl and not all over the kitchen, right? So I'm going to go ahead and cream my butter with my sugar. Beautiful. You can see the power of that Blitz Stick there, just destroying that butter. I didn't even soften that butter, by the way. That's just straight out of the pack. All right, so gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. You would remove that, and then in your medium-sized bowl, I've got my nuts and my pecans. Then you go ahead. I've got a couple of eggs here. If you wanted to give a little bit of air to those eggs, and when I say air, I mean you want to just give them a real quick aeration. Again, go back to your Blitz Stick. We're going to stick that. It also has a turbo button. So you go get in there with that beautiful bowl. You're just going to aerate those eggs really, really quickly. Right, so you're seeing how you'll be able to use all three of these bowls so beautifully side by side. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, pop that in there. We have these silicone tools also available in a set of 3. I mixed that together. And you just did cookies in literally minutes, right?
And one of 3 mixing bowls were included. Now we do have these silicone. I love these.
Aren't they great?
You can order these
set
if
of
you
3.
want. Set of 3. And look at what these are going to do. Just pop them right on top so that if you want to put something in the refrigerator, you can do that. So you might think about ordering those as well.
Another little toy. Now, I know I'm coming at you heavy. I'm coming at you fast with all sorts of new items. This is called the Rapid Sifter. Everything's rapid in my line because I like it to be fast. Look at this. I just pull that. Did you see how fast that was? I just sifted all that flour in literally seconds. You screw the top off, right? And then you've got all of the sifted flour in there. So to finish off our cookies, we go ahead, we toss that in. I have a little baking powder and salt. These are in my silicone pinch bowls. Another item for you that is also available, you guys. So I know there's lots coming at you, but I really wanted you to see it all. I give this the last mix, right, the final mix, and then our cookies are done. So what do you need to bake the cookies on? Some Durabake. If you haven't seen this, guys, we haven't had it in stock for a long time. We do have a set of 3 Durabake. It all started with the DuraPan and the non-stick coating. Today we're talking about the Dura electric skillet, but I also want you to be aware, there you go, I've given that a mix and that is officially ready to go. I also want you to see, let me just get rid of that flour, this beautiful Durabake. So this is a sheet pan, it's one of a set of 3. And again, Alice, no need for greasing, no need for butter. You can just go ahead, get your cookies on there, and you'll be baking these beautiful little cookies in no time.
In no time at all. $24.95 if you want the set of 3 mixing bowls, brand new today. I'm trying to figure out why you have what is the hole on the handle for?
Oh, so sometimes, you know, it's really there just to hang it up. Some people will have little hooks in their kitchen so you can actually hang the bowls as well.
How clever is that? I love it. And don't forget that silicone on the bottom means it's not going to slip. What are you cooking up now? Okay,
so if you have a look here, Alice, what we've done is made a beautiful salad. All right, so I use the silicone discs sometimes just to act as little lids because you might want to make the salad in there.
You know what? It has onions in it, and I did not smell it until you lifted that lid.
Right, and then the second you do, you're like, oh, wow, they're the onions. Okay, so let's make a dressing. Some mustard. I've got some shallots, so let me get some of that beautiful mustard in, and then I'll throw in some vinegar and some oil. Now, normally you'd be doing this really slowly. You'd be mixing it all really carefully, but I don't have to worry, again, because I've got that Blitz Stick. I can come in here, hit that on turbo, And well, I'll turn it down. I won't do turbo. We'll just, I want you to see that's on 1. I can raise that all the way up to 5. Your dressing's done in literally, what was that, 10 seconds, 5 seconds?
Amazing.
So there you go. Your small bowl will be good enough for the dressing. Your big bowl, of course, for the salad. You give that a real quick toss. If you want to make sure that you keep that fresh, if you're putting it back in the salad, again, just drop that silicone lid on. Well, it's a silicone disc, also a great trivet.
I almost prefer it to a lid because sometimes the lids kind of warp and everything. That is going to just go right across the top every single time you use it. That's a great idea.
Because we've put that rubberized bottom on this, it's not sliding around. You can see how it's kind of sticking to the bench. That's what you want. So with my avocados in here, if I'm making a beautiful guacamole, I just go ahead, bash that up for just a real quick second. And again, these beautiful deep bowls are allowing you to get right in there and do a really great job of that.
But when's the last time you saw any mixing bowls that had a pour spout on them? I mean, this is what you do. You just you make every concept better. Very creative, very clever, very innovative. This is your time to pick up and replace those yucky mixing bowls that you have. So we have set of 3, $24.95. Do not forget about incredibly popular today's special. You're going to cook your steaks today.